It's a mixed bag of results 3.5 years on from the UK's formal withdrawal, with strong trade figures balanced against surging illegal migration. The date of June 23, 2016, went down in history. The vote share of 52 to 48% is known to all. Just over 7 years have elapsed since, during which the country knew 4 prime ministers, 2 general elections and 1 crippling pandemic. Taking back control of our borders, money and laws was the battle cry of the Leave camp, all in view of reclaiming the UK's sovereignty from unelected bureaucrats in Brussels. While inroads have been made on a number of these pledges, progress has stalled or entirely reversed in others. Economy: the UK economy bested forecasts to grow by 0.2% between the first and second quarters of 2023, data from the Office for National Statistics, ONS, show. The EU, for its part, flatlined. This more recent optimistic news is set against a gloomier backdrop. Annual GDP, the combined value of all goods and services produced in the economy in a year, totted up to £2.11 trillion in 2016. By 2019, this had risen to £2.24 trillion. As of 2022, however, this had fallen to £2.23 trillion, the UK being the only G7 country with output still below pre-pandemic levels. In July, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, upgraded its forecast for the UK's economic growth in 2023 from a 0.3% contraction to a 0.4% rise. Column chart of IMF forecast GDP growth. Only the German economy is expected to perform worse than the UK's this year. The IMF's July annual GDP growth forecast for G7 countries and the Eurozone. Trade: the ability to strike tailored, bilateral trade deals with countries the world over was hailed as a primary benefit of leaving the EU, members of which are bound to negotiate as a bloc. The UK currently has 70 agreements in place as an independent trading nation. Alongside the EU-UK trade and cooperation agreements signed at the last minute before withdrawal on December 30, 2020, deals were signed with Australia in 2021 and New Zealand in 2022. The rest are rollover agreements of trade terms the UK previously enjoyed as part of the EU. In July of this year, the UK signed an agreement to join the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, an Asia-Pacific trade bloc of 11 countries worth some £12 trillion a year. The total value of UK exports increased by 19.5% over the year to June, while imports rose by 11.7%. As a result, the total value of annual trade is now at a record high of just under £1.75 trillion. Borders: migration was a key issue at the time of the referendum, as the Syrian civil war and bloody conflict in Kosovo and Afghanistan saw 1.3 million people passing through the EU's external borders to request asylum in 2015.